want you to take a second and think about what's the most difficult thing you have to do during a day. And now think about your mentality towards it. Are you looking for the easy way out? Do you avoid it? Are you looking for the shortcut? Do you wish that it would go away? Those of you that want to develop your grit, look at the most difficult thing that you've got going on and run headfirst into it. Figure out how to overcome it. Figure out a way to get better at it. Try to force yourself to use that as an opportunity to develop the skills of grit. It's like learning a second language. If you start it when you're a little kid, it's so much easier to learn that language than it is when you're older. Grit's no different. The earlier you learn these skills, the easier it's going to be to carry throughout the rest of your life. Some of you might not be the most athletic. Some of you might not be the smartest person in your classroom. Maybe you don't come from a ton of money. Those are things you can't control. A lot of those are things that you didn't even choose. But what you can choose is to work hard. What you can choose is to put yourself into a position where you're going to need to use grit. You can all choose those things. And at the end of it all, your grit is going to separate you from everyone else, not the cards you were dealt when you were a kid.
My name is Hakeem. I am a barber by day, recording artist by night. I also have a brand, the Corn Coast. Leaving the house is the same way every day. It's like routine. Me and my son always have a thing. When I walk to my car, there's a window by the elevator. And when I go into my car, he's in that window by the elevator, always looking down. I keep in the back of my mind that my son is gonna look up to me. He's gonna look up to me and he's gonna strive to be better than me. So what example am I setting for myself and what example am I setting for my kids? Oh, the barbershop is not a day job at all to me. It's much more than that. Yes, it helps fuel my dream, but it keeps me humbled, it keeps me tied down. Obviously there's days where it's like, I don't wanna go here, like I don't wanna cut hair today, like I just wanna make music. Okay, but you're not there yet. Once you're committed, you know it's gonna happen. Do 5 to 10 years of work, of hard work, hard grind, sacrifices, and then you're gonna be like, I'm glad, I'm so happy I did all that hard work. It took me a while to find the balance between working on the clothes and working on the music because everything I do I'm so passionate about. Everybody knows when they make that purchase with the Made in Corn Coast stamp, truly this was handcrafted for you. Same with my music. It was 100% made here, made in the Corn Coast, made by me. Show day, I'm so nervous before I get on stage. You would think all the times that I do this I wouldn't get nervous. No, my anxiety is at all-time high, my heart is racing. I'm back there rehearsing with the headphones on, like focused, like thinking like, am I gonna forget some lyrics? Like, how hype is this crowd gonna get? I can't wait to perform this song. What am I gonna do on this song? Am I gonna jump in the crowd? It's dope to give the fans a show. It's more for them. It's time for you guys to enjoy your favorite songs of mine. Grit is the madness behind the beauty. And I flip that turn because people see the beauty up front and they don't know what's going on behind doors. So that's where the grit happens. Grit is all them hours of rehearsal for me to hop on that stage and flawlessly recite all of these lyrics. Grit is blood, sweat, tears. Grit is where you find yourself. Grit is where some people may lose themselves. Grit is the do or die and the make and break. Grit is everything.
I'm on my way to be the greatest.
Grit is one of the most difficult words for me to define because it's different for all of us. What grit means to me is completely different than what grit means to you. The reason grit's so hard to define is because it really is just that conversation that you're having in your own head. It's the conversation that you have when things are difficult. It's the conversation that you have when you're scared or you're fearful or you're not sure what to do next. Grit's the thing in your mind that tells you this is difficult, but the end game's more important. This is difficult, but people are counting on me. This is difficult, but I know I can achieve this. When somebody says, oh, he just has it or she just has it, they're talking about grit. Because grit's that thing that we see in people when life is difficult and they keep going. No one's impressed by somebody who can just deal with life when it's easy. It is developed when you choose to be gritty, when you choose to push yourself, when you continue to keep going. So if you want it, you've got to learn to get grittier.